We should be coming back online. We back.
You know that is like a frightened defense mechanism of the troglodytes, and you know that it's like a poison stench.
Shit, poison stench.
Yeah. So you are poisoned at the moment.
Fuck. My eyes. Stop that troglodyte. If you don't try to bite us, we're no harm to you.
Roll your dex, please, Miko.
Not athletics.
No, roll dex. Roll again. Oh.
Wow.
No, so Darg will get to go before you.
Okay.
So, you are holding on to the creature as the stench overwhelms your nostrils and it tries to pull away from you. You have disadvantage on your checks because you're poisoned. And give it athletics, please.
Oops. Fuck, I turned it off.
Oh, it's a 5? It passes in. The stench overwhelms you and brings tears to your eyes, and you cough, and it quickly pushes you off and begins to try and scramble up and over the roots of the tree. Miko, you can try and grab it.
Thank you. Do I get both my grapples? Like, is this...
Sure. You grab a hold of it and are able to pin it down, and because it was like turned away from you, you're able to pin it like a cop, you know, with its hands behind its back and manicule it.
Okay.
As it tries and kicks out at you and it scrambles and it cries, "I can't find your mother!
I'll bind its feet with some rope as well.
Find your mom!
Please calm yourself. Father, why don't you heal it?
Yes, we mean you no harm now. Let me look at your arrow wounds, and you see like a light emit from the ring that Father Bradbury has, and he casts Channel Divinity, which should basically just heal it to full life.
Okay. You use your channel divinity and you heal it to full life.
And Father Bradbury is like, just puts his hand where the arrow wounds were, and they go away, and he's just like, now calm yourself. We mean you no harm. We're in the land of Lathandar, and we want to help you.
It just keeps screeching in an unknown language.
Once it's restrained, like fully restrained...
Do I know that?
You don't know its language.
Once it's fully restrained,
Oh.
I'll like put it against like the tree trunk or something so it can see we're not touching it anymore, but it can't move.
I'll try and speak in Draconic to it in the same way then.
Okay.
And if
You speak and it keeps screeching, it doesn't change.
okay, I want to use. Well, I don't know how long we're gonna have, but I'd like to use anthropology to try and.
That would
communicate with
take
it.
much longer than you would be here doing this.
Okay.
I just put it against the tree and then I back away and motion for people to back away until it stops like yelling.
The other arrow is missing, no.
Curses.
You back away and it'll continue screeching at you, but as you after about 4 or 5 minutes, it'll calm down. It'll still kick out and try and get free, but it won't screech.
I crouch down on my haunches to come down to its level. I assume it's short, right?
No, it's a medium humanoid. It's as tall, probably taller
Okay.
than you.
Well, I put it like up against the tree, so I'll crouch down because I imagine it's sitting. It's not standing, manacled.
Sure. You can, as you get close and you look at it, you can see it is very skinny. You can see its ribs and its bones sticking out of its body.
Can I take out not rations but some of the game I caught earlier? Like a little piece of
that
ration.
would have been eaten on that night.
I'll take some ration then.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You see its eyes kind of like snap to the food.
Yeah. I'm gonna raise one hand, in a non-threatening way, like I got nothing in it, and then kind of slowly walk towards, with the food outstretched. You're hungry?
The poison will wear off. You can not worry about that.
Oh, okay.
And I'll outstretch the food to its mouth.
It looks at it suspiciously.
There are no tricks. You came to us, remember? We aren't out here looking for you until today. We wanted to see if you were hurt.
Dog, very hungry.
Well then take, we have plenty.
If you want more, we have more food.
Yes.
It goes to move, but it's shackled. And
Yeah, well,
stuff, so
I put it to its mouth so it can, like, eat it.
it'll just like eat it like a dog eating its breakfast. It'll just like swallow it hardly without even chewing.
Your name is... what was it? Dog?
Dog.
How old are you, Dog?
What?
Where are your friends?
Dog, not have friend.
What are you doing here?
Dog wanna go home.
And where is home?
Dog doesn't know.
You don't know? You have no memory?
Dog don't know where home is. Home not here. Dog try to go home. Dog can't.
How did you get here?
Dog, come out, cave, and look for food. Come in jungle, chase monkey. Monkey tastes good. Dog want monkey.
Bloody monkey.
Is Dark gonna turn into a big tiger?
You live in caves near the jungle. Yeah?
Dog lives near jungle.
How long have you been here in this swamp?
Swamp.
Is that what you
It's not a
described?
swamp.
What were you
It's a
describing it as?
jungle.
It's just like a shitty
It's a
dark
jungle. Yeah.
How long-
It's just like a shitty, more dead kind of ominous.
How long have
jungle.
you been here in the dark jungle? Lost.
Dog don't know. Too long.
What do you...
Dog like the dark, but dog not like jungle.
What do you eat?
Dog not eat much. Small things.
No,
Some people.
I'll keep giving him... I'll keep giving him rations until he's not hungry anymore.
He'll just keep eating it as long as you feed it to him.
I'll give him probably like two days.
Just so we
he'll
know,
just eat it.
that was a misappropriation, was it, earlier, when we thought it was Duke's voice coming from...
Yeah, that was that was just a joke.
Oh.
It's not Duke's voice. Doug, have you seen a building here? A church?
What?
Stone, brick, a building.
Lots of stone. Building. No! No building. Only tree and rock. And sometimes people.
What people?
And the hollow.
What did he say? The what?
The hollow?
The hollow.
The hollow.
Dog, not go there. Dog get eaten.
What is this hollow?
Hollow. Like tree.
Why don't you go there?
Big dumb idiot there. Eat dog.
What kind of idiot?
Big dumb one.
What does it look like, dog? And I kind of wave a little more food in front of him.
You give dog food. Dog tell you.
I give him a little bit of food.
He looks like big dumb idiot.
What about the people?
What people?
You said there was people sometimes.
Sometimes.
Where?
Yeah?
The hollow? Just around.
Some make to hollow. Sometimes dog eats.
Can you take us to this hollow?
Dog. Not go hollow. Dog get eaten.
If you take us and show us where the hollow is, I will give you more food.
Roll persuasion.
Dump stat.
Dog will take you nearly to hollow for food.
Good. Then we have an agreement. I'll give him a little bit more
Ew.
food to seal the deal in his mind. And then I'll go to, like, unbind him.
Okay, you can do that. He takes the food and gobbles it down eagerly with his hands and feet free.
Yeah, I was feeding him, like, half of the third ration, so I'll give him the rest of the third ration to eat himself.
You give food, dog take.
I just gave you food. Take us and I'll give you more.
More food.
And I'll take out, like, a quarter of a fourth day's ration and give it to him.
Good. And he'll tuck that into some like little loincloth belt pouch.
Okay.
And then he was saying,
Jam.
Yeah?
Oh, I was just gonna ask, can I use like primeval awareness on it just to basically read its intent, like its intent of whether it's just gonna try and run away? Or is
You
it too
can-
smart for that?
you can tell. No, you can do that. You can tell by the way it's been acting that it is afraid of the hollow. It's afraid of going there. It's everything it said has pretty much been truthful. It's afraid of going to the hollow. It's afraid of being eaten, but you can tell that it's near like starving. So
Okay.
it will do it for food.
Yeah.
And it won't fuck you over.
Roger.
What you see is what you dog.
Yeah, he doesn't seem very smart. Like you could probably tell if he was lying to you. So he will stand up and he'll say, "You come this way to hollow," and he'll start ambling through the forest.
Yeah, I'll follow Yoda.
I'll follow Dark.
Duke Yoda.
We're in the creepy swamp trees. It's Yoda.
Freaking
will-
Dagobah.
Follow him for quite a few hours if you wish to talk about anything. Now's the chance.
I look towards Alvi and say, "You see, he was just hungry. Out of his mind."
And afraid.
A
That's
crocodile
why
that
you
tried to
don't
eat
always
me.
shoot.
Crocodile who tried to eat me a week ago was probably just hungry.
The difference between the crocodile and dog is that the crocodile could kill you.
We did not know about the dog.
Well, train yourself until you can protect yourself enough to find out.
Dog killed many men, you know.
I believe you.
Have you really?
Dog eat many men.
You've eaten us too.
Dark just needs to learn about the Thandar.
Dog needs to get
What?
back to his cave.
What do we taste like, dog?
One with pointy ear tastes better.
Is it the flavor that you like?
Not ever eat man like that. And he points at Targan. Dog no eat.
This is like Targan's nightmare, pacifism.
Echo won't say anything about this either. She'll just come along quietly. She hasn't intervened. She's very much stayed to the side with Tika during this whole thing.
Bet she has.
She
I
has.
assume Targan's been watching her.
Not just Targan.
Yeah, I've been keeping a pretty close eye.
Okay.
The Duke's currently going through horrible flashback. He's looking at this a little annoying hobbly thing that we're carrying around with us and having flashbacks to Gleep Gloop. and then looking at someone who's not what they appear to be, and having flashbacks to fucking Gleek Gloop. And these people that were just picked up are like protective of both of them, and he's like, "Fuck."
Dog's not smart enough to be Gleek Gloop.
So you
think
travel
we-
with Doug through the dusky, unnatural jungle for a few hours. When suddenly Doug will stop, and he'll turn to Miko and say, "You give Doug food now.
Are we here?
You be there after food."
Here you are, dog. And I'll give him the
Do
rest
I
of the 3/4 of the ration I hadn't given him yet. So he's had 4
More
from me.
food.
Why more? I've already given you so much. I need some for myself, dog, or I will starve.
You know, give Doug. Doug, no tell away.
And I'll.
Alvi-
Well, what do you want to do, Alvi?
Alva was just gonna like show a couple of days worth of rations, and then say to Doug that if he stays with us, that we could help him get out of the jungle.
Doug, not go to Hollow.
You may never get out of here, Doug, on your own.
Doug can't go anywhere when Doug is eaten.
We will not be eaten, dog, and if you stay with us, you will not be either. But if you wish
No.
to go on your own,
No.
that's fine.
No, I no go Hollow.
Simply point us to where it is, and we will travel there.
You give food and Doug tell.
And I'll take out another ration, sort of wave it in front of his hand. Which way?
He'll point to the larger rations that Alvi is holding in sight. And he'll say, "Doug wants that one."
We will find it on our own, Doug, and you will just die in here.
No, no.
Fine, go, be eaten.
Alvi, please.
Now.
How big is Alvi's ration?
4 days, I think he said.
2 days.
2 days.
Oh,
Well, I'll just
2
take
days.
out 2 days. That's fine, Alvi. And I'll give him mine.
And that one. And he points to Alvi's.
Don't be greedy, dog. It's this or nothing.
He holds it possessively to himself and like scrambles half around a tree looking at you. And then he points to the east and he says, "You go that way, you find Hollow."
Thank you, dog.
How long of a walk, Darg?
He doesn't answer. Instead, he puts one of the rations in his mouth and goes, and runs off.
Well, let's go in that
Nico,
direction. Carefully.
How many rations do you have left?
I have enough. Let us go. I simply hope whatever is in this hollow is the thing we're looking for.
It is not wise to let that creature go. You should have finished it before
Finished
we left.
it? Is it a threat to you, Iku?
It is a creature that is not natural or permitted to walk amongst chute.
What is unnatural about it?
It is a creature. Well, that too.
Eating is not unnatural. All creatures eat.
Not everything
creatures
has to
eat.
be killed.
If you kill everything
But
that
some
eats
creatures,
human beings...
some creatures less deserving than others.
And do you decide who is deserving and not?
Yes.
Well, good for you. I do not.
Bradbury looks pretty upset that, like, they would just plainly kill everything.
I knew...
Next
I
time.
agree with Miku.
Next time, such a creature will not be permitted to leave.
Then do it yourself. I will not.
I concur. I can't believe that you've been in the jungle for 8 months and haven't learned yet that it's kill or be killed.
Yes, and it was not trying to kill me. Perhaps you should learn.
I do recall it was trying to kill somebody, though, wasn't it?
Poorly.
Echo gives a nod towards Targan in like a agreement, and she says, "Prince Targan is indeed wise, and it did indeed try to kill Nathan. Next time, if we see it again, I will banish it.
It was not trying to kill me. It merely
Let us find
wanted
this hollow.
to learn
Yes.
about
Yes, I will aid
Lathander.
you in your banishment,
Enough, let us go.
and I
Good.
agree. Continue.
Okay, so you continue down the east in the same direction you were told.
To Mahalo.
Mahala!
Okay. just talk if you want to for a moment while I grab something.
How much food did you give that thing, Miko, in the end?
Enough for him to be satisfied for a while.
Like 2, 3 days rations?
6.
6 days rations?
That is 6 days you'll go without trying to eat another person. Let's just hope that whoever he comes upon can defend themselves.
If they can't, they shouldn't be here.
Let's just hope he pointed us in the right direction.
As you are walking down this path, you hear a noise off in the distance. Something probably none of you have really heard before. It sounds like music or some kind of instrument. But you've never heard something like this before.
Does it sound dangerous?
Oh my god.
Ooh. Blowflies. I love the didgeridoo.
It's an awesome instrument. What do you think that is, friends?
Why don't we find out?
It sounds like a blowhole.
I like it. Perhaps we should go and see more.
Carefully.
Look to the right and down, and you will find it.
Oh!
Boop boop.
Holy shit, it's Samuro.
You arrive in an area that is quite. It still has that overwoven rooftop of twisted roots and trunks, but there's a more open section. And you see a tree that appears to be broken in half and hollow, and with a wooden door on it. You see that first, and then you see the source of the noise, which is this very large creature sitting on a log.
I'll
He's red?
It's Hellboy.
walk towards it.
He is indeed red, and its eyes seem to glow with this fiery red light, and these two little horns pop out the head, and these two little tusky like boar teeth up out of his mouth as he lays the pipe, this long wooden hollow pipe down that has carvings in it. His whole body, the top of which you can see it's uncovered, has these swirling marks and tattoos all over it. His bottom half is dressed in these very plain baggy pants which have seen better days. They have holes and patches in it. And he is barefoot and he is sitting there.
I'll walk towards it peacefully, like without like aggressively, just walk towards it casually and stop at a distance from it.
Well, like before he does that, would any study of religion have any kind of idea of what type of creature he is?
Religion?
Well, he sounds like kind
No.
of demonic.
You'd have to
Okay.
do nature.
I would also be moving towards it, and when I get in 60 feet, I'm going to use Divine Sense.
Can I move, or do you want me to wait?
You can start moving. The creature will see you coming,
Yeah.
and it'll start to pack a pipe.
Can I get within speaking distance? Like, can I move another 30 feet up?
Yeah, you can move to where you want.
Okay.
This is an accurate map.
I'll walk up to here then, and then stop, and kind of plant the butt of my glaive in the ground next to me like a walking stick.
Jam, if you give him a thick Australian accent, that's going to make my game.
Greetings.
Unfortunately not.
What's going on?
He puts the pipe in his mouth and takes a puff and gives you a nod.
We are here seeking The Church of the Order of Light. Do you know it?
He blows a long puff of smoke, and then he says, "Duh, I know."
And would you show us?
There is no us that goes to temple. Only one.
And why is that?
Only one goes to temple at time to see her.
Who?
She who runs the temple. And he gives you a smile. The rest are more than welcome to wait here at my home.
And if we visit this, she who runs the temple, will we come back?
He gives a one shoulder shrug.
Then I will go.
Now, Miku, I would be careful.
I would agree with that.
Thunder will protect you.
Nathan walks up and looks at the creature and says, "Look here. We are but noble people in the name of Lathandar. How about you allow us both to go to meet this person?"
No. Only one.
"And what is
Do I-
your name?"
My name is Krung.
"And Kron, why are you out here in the middle of nowhere?"
This is my home.
"What do you think of Lathandar, Krong?"
He gives a one-sided smile and a one-sided shrug.
"If I said Lathandar is the best god and the only god you should serve, Krong, how would you feel about that?"
I would think perhaps you need to meet new god.
Hmm. Nathan
like it.
turns to Miko and says, "I don't think he should be trusted, Miko."
If you told me to only worship your god, I wouldn't trust you either.
It was more of a test to see if he was this darkness that I feel, and I feel he is.
Darkness or
What
not,
happens if two people go in?
Only
tried to yell
one.
that. What will you do if two go in?
You do not sense a fiend.
Is the land around him still desecrated?
Yeah, everywhere you've gone has felt desecrated.
I'm just kind of pacing back and forth and waiting to see what these guys do.
darkness or
Ek-
not,
Eku
if he
will
will take
speak
us
up.
to the church, then that is what we need.
Eku will speak up and say, "I do not think it is wise that we go one by one. Not when there is this great evil about. Miko, do not be a fool."
If he wanted to trap us, maybe he could take two at a time. I'm sure there is a reason he wants one. Otherwise, he would only get one of us, and none other would be a fool to go.
He gives a one-sided shrug again and takes another long puff and says, "Is not my rule. I just follow rule."
I'm sure you do. Do you know why this darkness has fallen over this area, Krun?
He shrugs.
Well, as I said, I will go first.
Are you sure about that, Miku?
Certainly.
Alright. And Bradbury says a prayer over Miku.
Miko. Miku is like a little Vocaloid girl.
No, I'm calling you Miku. I know it's Miko. I'm calling you Miku.
It begins.
It begins. I'll step forward.
New
towards
character,
Krun.
same asshole.
As you step forward, you see over here, leaning against a tree, a huge glaive and a a slightly smaller, very sharp katana as well. He stands as you approach, and he motions down between these two trees, and he says, "You can go."
I bow, thanks, and then go.
It's like
Elve, I told you she'd beat the crazy, yeah?
yes, they're both crazy.
She would disappear into the jungle beyond.
Should we
Krung
just sneak
will
around?
just watch the rest of you.
I could sneak back around and watch them.
If you get to the courts, though, our man need to fight at the big red thing.
Yes.
Eku's going to step up to Targan, and she's going to say in a lowered voice as she looks at Krung, "This creature, it should also be banished."
Yes, I agree with you. There is something unholy about this place, and that creature is surely responsible, along with whoever else he came here with.
I don't like this. I don't feel this is Lathandar's way at all.
Krung shrugs at that, considering Father Bradbury speaking out loud, and he says, "The thunder not know way very well around here." He gives a one-sided laugh. "The thunder has not known way for a very long time."
Friend, perhaps you should sit down and we can have a long discussion about your feelings.
I am already sitting. Perhaps you need to sit.
Alright, Nathan comes and sits down to him. Well, let's talk about Lathandar and the history of
Where
Lathandar.
are you sitting?
Oh no.
I'll come and sit on the opposite side of him.
Okay. He packs his pipe again and continues smoking and to you. Latanda, I need not know about. Latanda, he not here no more.
What do you know about Lathander? Jamball, just to say this, like, I could do like an hour-long RP session about Lathandar, so...
You
Prove
can,
it.
if you want to talk to him, you talk to him.
Prove it.
Oh my freaking god.
Latanda, he not be here very long time.
Why do you say that?
He gives that one-sided smile, then looks up to the roof.
Nathan Bradbury looks up towards the roof. What does he see?
You see the twisted, gnarled branches and vines twisting together to create this canopy where the sun can hardly break through it.
Yes, I understand that somewhere along the line something went wrong. But you see, this temple is over 150 years old. It was blessed by Lathandar. And I want to
And then
know
it was unblessed.
what happened.
I was not here.
So you see, something came to attack the priests of Lathandar, and we have come to make that not that way any longer. Did you know Lathandar is...
Perhaps maybe the Golden Man does it himself.
Well, you see, Lathandar is the life bringer, and this is life, but I see
Life
darkness in
comes
the
and
light.
life goes, no matter who brings or takes.
You speak in many riddles, friend. When's the last time you sat down and read a good book on the history of Lathandar?
It has been a long time
I
since
see.
people have come through here. I used to be more hasty with my choice, but after so long, it is easier to do things easy way.
May I ask how old you are?
I am older than the tree you sit on.
And how long have you been in this part of the area?
I have been here for 72 years, 6 months, and 14 days.
That's an awfully specific time period. Tell me what brought you here.
I come for business of my own, as you do you.
And this person that my friend here is coming to visit, did they come at the same time as you?
Aval has been here long before. She is why I
see.
come.
Ah. Now, what happened to the priests of this land?
He again gives a one-shouldered shrug and says, "There was no such man when I come. Only that
Any-
of the golden, but he is no longer."
Do I know what he's referring to by the golden?
No.
What do you mean, the golden man?
You will see when your time comes.
Well, friend, how do you feel about us all going at the same time?
No, it is forbidden. One.
And when we're up there, what will occur?
You come and speak to Avel. I assume that is why you're here. If you come here by accident, well, you have to speak to Leave anyway.
So you're saying we're not allowed to leave until we speak to her?
You are welcome to try. And he motions towards the forest.
Fuck's sake,
Alright.
now we're stuck here.
I've seen enough here. I will go first.
Your friend has already gone. You do not go.
I was hoping you weren't paying attention.
Krung has many time to take attention.
Alright, well, while Beagle's doing that, I guess for the next hour I'm going to try and convince him that Lathandar is a much nicer thing than he has ever realized before.
He would just pack his pipe and listen. Hardly he won't speak back. Every now and then when you say something about Lathander, he would just laugh. As if you're telling a great joke.
Oh man! If I like roll a really high roll on persuasion, can I like try and persuade him to change his views?
I don't think you can roll 100 on a d20.
Damn it!
What are you? Are you some kind of demigod?
God. No, I am no god. Perhaps one day I be,
How
If
long
I
have you
speak to him
been
in
here?
Celestial, does he respond?
Let somebody else talk.
Sorry.
How long have you been here?
I have told your friend already. I have been here 72 years, 6 months, and 14 days.
72. How old are you?
I am older than you.
That is a given. Look at you. What do you do here? You just guard the gate.
I do what I am told to do. It is my job.
We met a troglodyte that was too scared to come here because he said something would eat him. Is that you?
I have seen this creature you talk about. He does not come.
How have you seen him?
He has come once before, and then he leave.
Was he scared you were going to eat him?
Perhaps he was.
Were you going to eat him?
Perhaps I would.
Are you perhaps going to eat us?
Perhaps I will.
He says perhaps a lot.
Perhaps he does.
If I speak to him in Celestial, does he respond or no Celestial?
No.
Okay.
When Father Bradbury speaks Celestial, I look at Iku and see if she reacts to that.
You see that she turns her head slightly, as if listening to what he says.
As she turns away, I'm
Lathander. That's what I would have
gonna
been saying.
lean in close behind her and also speak Celestial.
You know, I know what you are. Do you care to introduce yourself properly?
And what exactly am I? My friend, Prince Targan of the Triton.
The specifics are not of my understanding, but the origin, vaguely. That's why I'm asking what your purpose is here.
My purpose is, as I have stated, I am here to rid Chut of the evils that walk it, she says as she looks at Krung.
And here, is this where the heart of the evil lies?
There are many evils, this is but one heart.
And what is that creature that stands before us then?
That creature is an Oni.
And he works for who? The mistress that he speaks of. What is she?
I believed he said that her name was Aval. And if that name is correct, then she is a hag.
And if you are correct, then Miko very well may be dead. What do you propose we do?
Perhaps Miko will be dead. Perhaps she will not be.
So
If
we
the hag
wait.
only lets one through at a time, it is customary for a hag to do a bargain. She wants things in return. If she lets one through at a time, she has the power to do so.
So do you propose we simply begin slaughtering them now? We
Oni's,
have the Oni by himself, and then the next will be by himself as well.
Oni's quite strong. But
We
perhaps
are here
together
for a
we can do
purpose.
it.
Well, you came to vanquish this creature, did you not?
I am not saying that I will not. I am simply stating that there are things we must know as well.
Such as?
If this is a coven or a single hag.
So we wait.
She turns to look at you and she has very wise old eyes and she says, I know that the people of this place are very quick to act. It is a byproduct of living such short lives. If you wish to be quick to act, I too will act with you. But I do think that there are things that we could know.
I will follow your lead then. Iku.
It is
I
also
smile and
It is also, and she kind of waves her hand as if looking for the right kind of way to say it. It is also a weight upon you when one of your own is to pass on. So, because of this, is something that I do not understand as well as you. If you think that we need to act quickly and in the moment, I will also follow your lead.
Well, we don't have much time to spare.
I can
Alvi
see
took-
that you are blessed by Ubtao. I have felt it since we met. And I believe that perhaps you are of the spirit to know what to do when the time is to come.
I trust that you are right, and I trust that Ubta will guide me. Duke, Alvi, the creature we face is called an Oni, and we are in the presence of hags, creatures of great evil. Going one by one I don't think is wise.
No, I don't want to go in there by myself.
And then we will go in there together. But we will have to go through that thing first.
Do you think it could be bribed or reasoned with?
You could try, but my heart tells me no.
If the Oni is here to do a job, he has already struck a bargain with the hag. There is no other reason to do so.
It is a long bargain. He's been here a long time.
And Oni has much time, as does a hag.
As we do not, so we must act quickly.
Krung will grow tired of listening to about Lathander, and he'll nod towards Tico with the packs, and he will say, "You have brought many supply. Do you wish to make a trade? I am in need of new blankets."
What do you have to give for it?
I will see what I have. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. I will see what I have.
I'll grab the blanket off of Tika and start slowly moving toward him on the back of Lady Tsunami.
Okay.
Do you think maybe he'll give us his weapons?
He walks over here. And he puts the katana into his the sheath that is at his side and hangs it from his belt. And the glaive he simply moves to the front door. And he stands here and will open the door to his home. He then walks in and he bends down and takes a sack out of a chest and then comes back. And he'll shut the door.
Picture like Tiger just like scurrying around his feet.
He takes the sack and he gives it a bit of shake and he says, "Let us see what the past misfortune of others brings fortune for you, Let us have a look." And he seems quite pleasant, and he'll take his glaive and he'll rest it on the log next to him as he comes and sits back down.
What do you mean by past misfortune? You took these from people.
Sometimes people do not want to follow a rule. And then they get persuaded. And now I have things to trade. It's good for all.
That is how we've got most of our stuff too.
Was he armed in any way other than his glaive?
The glaive and the katana.
And he's still holding the katana or has it on his person?
Yeah, it's on his belt.
Okay.
Well, let's see what you have for me then.
He... Hang on, I've lost something. I'm just grabbing it quickly.
We obviously can't hear anything from where Miko went.
No. Okay, he pulls out first. He pulls out first a topaz ring, and he shakes the chest around like he's taking great enjoyment, like it's a, it's a lucky dip. And he pulls out a topaz ring, and he says, "This one is quite pretty. Perhaps it suits you."
Yes, it is quite nice indeed. Any properties about it?
I am sure there are many things about it. It seems quite good to me.
Is it for form or for function is what I'm asking.
You can look for self if you want, and he'll like toss it to you.
I'd look at it, but I'm going to be careful not to put it on. I'm suspicious of anything he has being cursed.
Yeah, good call. Give me a Arcana check. You can't. It looks like a very pretty topaz ring.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to look at it. Not putting it on.
Yes, it's nice. What else do you have?
What? This is not good enough for blankets?
Well, I don't know if I'm interested. Tell me if you might have anything that I would be interested in.
Do you give it back to him?
Yeah.
He
Father
holds it.
Brad.
He holds it
Sorry.
up and shows it to the rest of you and says, "Well, anybody else want a shiny ring for blanket?"
Father Bradbury says to Targan, the man just wants a blanket. You should think about just helping the man.
Well, we have different definitions of man, I suppose. I am
Fa-
not a charity. We are making a deal, and we are trading. This is not
Father
a fun
Bradbury
concept
sighs.
to you, is it?
And he goes to like the wagon and gets out his blanket.
You have a
And-
blanket? Yeah, you would. Yes.
Yeah. And
Make sure you mark it off your sheet.
I hand it to him and say, "Here, you may
Huh.
have this."
Very good. I have been long time without new blanket, and he holds out the ring to you.
I don't want anything for it. You may have the blanket.
He frowns at you, and still holding the ring out, and he says, "This is not how trade work. Trade means you take ring, I take blanket.
You need a
No,
blanket. I'm giving you a blanket. That's what Lathandar would have wanted.
Bargain must be struck, and trade must be kept honorable. If you do not hold up your end of bargain, then that is how bad things always happen. I would hate to see bad thing happen to any of you. I hope that you remember if you do not hold up bargain, misfortunate." And he looks at you all very pointedly, and Iku speaks out and said, "Perhaps are you talking about bargains with someone else, Perhaps maybe your mistress?" Krung will give that lopsided smile and a one-shoulder shrug and say, "Perhaps yes, perhaps no, but this is how bargain works."
Come to think of it, you might have something that I do want.
What is that?
Targan's frown starts curling up into a smile. Do you want to get to Beagle before, he's been waiting. I don't want to, like, shit's probably about to go down.
No, we'll do Beagle after.
Yeah, go for it, I don't mind.
Your life!
And then I'm going to take my, javelin and stab it up into his stomach while he's
Oh, crap.
Okay.
paying attention.
Make an attack roll
Jesus.
for
Like
surprise.
Bradbury looks horrified at the moment.
Would we all get a quick attack given we were expecting him to do something?
No. $23. 23 will hit and 4 damage.
Shit.
I'm going to smite with that, too.
Okay.
I'm going to use a level 2 spell slot. So,
Go back one sec.
Damn it.
Man, he just wanted a blanket and you're killing him.
You wanted to bargain. You wouldn't take charity, David.
Just trying to help him out, give him a blanket, not charge him anything. And then you're all like, I want something, your life. Bleh.
Look, don't trust someone who won't take shit you offer for free.
Threatened
Yeah.
to kill us all, basically.
Yeah.
No, he's cool. He's a demon. Let's just fucking hang out.
Hey man, Lathander probably doesn't judge. He's just wanting everybody to get along.
Probably. Did you not already try to reason with him, Father?
Are you saying that after he's
Yeah, I
already
guess you
like
can't really
stabbed
count
him in
on
the
it.
gut? Like right now, Lathander had just given him a blanket and is now looking horrified.
Well, he wasn't even taking it from you, was he? Like, because you wouldn't take the ring, it was almost like he was gonna just throw it back at you.
Probably. But Lathander still would be. But Bradbury would be very horrified at this moment.
So what is his god's name? Nathando.
Lathander.
Lathander.
Nathaniel.
No, Lathander.
Lathander.
Barbarian Nathaniel.
Lathendr. Something like that. Ender.
Okay, so an extra 8 and 5.
Yep.
Extra 13 damage. Okay. You stab Krung, and Krung lets out a bellow, and we are going into initiative.
Targan, no!
Everybody roll initiative.
I'm always decidedly average when it comes to initiative.
This-
Like I just live in that 9 to 12 range when it comes to initiative.
Like, one of my favorite things is getting the advantage on initiative, but then it's my least favorite because I have to go first and I don't really know what to do. Is Krung a humanoid?
No.
Right. Pretty sure only are giants, aren't they?
Correct.
Dope. What is this? This is great.
That snare.
This is Dynasty Warriors.
The way you had it overlaid over the ambient track made it sound like they were part of the same album. It was like the kick-up track, and it was really cool.
Alright. Alvi, you are first to act as you see Targan stab into the giant of a man. And you're on Lady Tsunami, right?
Yes.
He stabs into him with his spear, with his javelin, and you see the giant spring up very, very quickly, drawing his katana in one hand and slinging the glaive, this massive thing that you could probably hardly lift with two hands, in one hand as he whirls it around.
Good heavens. Elvi is going to cast Ensnaring Strike upon himself. And then fire an arrow at the center mass of Krang.
Okay.
Ooh, So let me check the thingy, because I think I maybe get advantage when they haven't had a turn yet.
Yeah, you should do, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember what that was under.
You need to write this stuff on your sheet.
It's on my sheet. I'm scrolling through it. Just don't remember what section it was under.
You should probably make after the session like a little quick reference sheet for yourself.
Yeah, it's a good
It's
idea.
in your second one, Natural Explorer.
Oh, it is natural.
Advantage against creatures who have not yet acted.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Yes, I do that.
You're encumbered as well. So is Prince Targan.
A lot of my gear is on like Lady Tsunami, sort of like. I guess I should separate it on my sheet, but I'll do that while I'm waiting.
Yeah, for me, a lot of my shit's
Yeah,
in a
that's
bag
true.
of holding, but the sheet still puts it towards my encumbering.
Oh, yeah, okay, we'll sort that out later then. That's fine. Alvi, did you have a bag of holding? No, yes,
Yeah.
you did. So you're not encumbered. Alright, we'll sort that out later. Okay, you shoot at Krung. And the arrow thumps into his shoulder, and he again lets out a bellow.
So it hit.
Yes, it did. And also Ensnaring Strike, which is a saving throw of... Why are you doing... You didn't put your Hunter's Mark on him.
No, isn't that the damage that... Don't I have to roll for the damage that Ensnaring Strike does? Of a 1d6?
Only
it's
if
the
he's
start of it, yeah.
restrained. It's
Oh,
strength
okay.
saving throw with advantage, because he's large. Pass, so no damage.
And he's not stuck.
Nope.
Dang it.
So take your movement and do Beagle.
Oh yes. Get him out of the way. Beagle is going to move up. Elvi will stay, but Beagle will move up and do his bite with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
7 damage.
did all of the damage so far get through, like the 22 that I did, or was some of that
Mhm.
like negated or something? Okay.
I'm not going to tell you if it's negated.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next up is Father Nathan. You see Targan laugh and stab the Oni, then the fox leaps forward and rips a chunk out of its leg as an arrow thumps into his shoulder.
Bradbury is like upset that the situation couldn't just be resolved by talking, and he's kind of just like mumbling a little bit, and then you see him look up at Targan and the demon dude, Krung. Look, friends, if this can't be solved with peace, then I guess we'll have to settle it another way. And he takes off his gloved hands, and you'll see smaller, fingerless gloved hands underneath those gloved hands. He starts to unbutton his shirt just a little bit, and you see like a spandexy little outfit, but just the top of it.
Wait, didn't you just say he's got no fingers?
Fingerless gloved, like fingerless gloves.
Oh, okay.
But so he starts to unbutton his shirt, and you see like a small little outline of like a spandexy type clothing. But that's all he's gonna unbutton, and he says a word, and all of a sudden you see these angelic creatures appear. I
Vampire
don't know why that came
minions.
out as necrotic, but here, let me get the description for you. And they appear to be luchadors, but angelic luchadors.
Okay, and they swirl around you for 15 feet.
Bradbury looks a little bit angry, but he's obviously ready to fight. So he casts that. If Lathander says that we must fight, then we must fight, friend.
Any movement?
Nope. Bradbury's gonna stay right there.
Eku. Eku is going to...
QU.
move up to behind Targan. And she's going to cast... She's going to cast... Sanctuary on him. And that will be her turn. Krung looks toward Nathan, as he says this about talking in peace, and he says over all of you, I will bring peace when I take off all of your heads. And he leaps forward. He's gonna leap past you guys toward Alvi.
Motherfucker!
But by the way, did he take damage
Yes,
on
he
his
did.
turn?
Okay. It's only at the start of their turn, right?
Every turn on the start of his turn, yeah.
Yeah,
Does
I took it
Targan-
off when he did it.
Targan and Beagle get to attack as he's leaving the
Yes.
area?
So he took 3d8. Do I have to roll for that, or you roll for it?
You already rolled it. It turned out to be an 8. I did it already.
Oh, okay.
Do I roll Beagle's attack now?
Yes. And they both attack him as he leaves, but he still does.
Kill him,
And
Targan.
He rushes over and he bellows at you, Alvi. And he's going to make 2 attacks. At first, he brings the great glaive. As he bellows and he rushes, he brings the glaive one-handed over his shoulder to bring it down on top of you.
My
Gonna
God.
fucked with him.
And you take all of that damage.
Do I get any save or anything?
No,
Fuck.
take it off.
39. Man, that's worse than that fireball.
Nah, that was worse. That was 42.
Over 2 fireballs. That's a single hit this thing.
Oh, yeah.
So he smacks this glaive into you, and you feel just like your body kind of half crumple underneath it, and you feel like as if your bones are going to smash and break apart. And then next he spins around with his other hand to slash you for 13 damage
Damn.
as the katana rips through your chest and your leather.
Well, he's got half movement speed, so just outrun him, he'll be okay.
Why has he got half movement speed?
Because of my angels.
Oh.
It's part of my spell.
I think that only extends 15 feet from me, though, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is his turn. Duke, your turn.
Is he wearing any armor?
He is wearing chainmail.
Awesome. Okay.
Well, I'd say, yeah, he is.
And I can attack and move, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna cast Hex on it. And then I am going to hit him with a shocking grasp, which I have advantage if. Oh, hold on, that's melee, isn't it? I have to attack
Yes.
him to do that. I might not do that because I don't want to end up like LB.
Just get in close.
No, no, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna do
Pussy.
because you're like he's in combat with LV, right? So if I shoot at him, I might hit LV. In that case, I'm gonna do a poison spray at him.
Ew.
Con save.
That was the wrong one. Sorry, it's supposed to be Hex, but Did he pass it? No. Okay, it's
No.
supposed to do an extra d6 damage. I'll roll that now.
Yeah.
Well, hardly matters. And then the Duke is. He is fucking later bowl. He's he's not hanging around. That's me done.
All right, Targan's up.
Oh, and I'll make the stat that's being affected dexterity for the heck.
Well, strength.
I would ask that you don't turn your back to me again.
I'm gonna lunge forward with my mighty bird lance.
Okay.
And we will.
Does that have 10 feet of reach?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing with that twice, and smite him twice. First one's a level 2. Second one's level 1.
All right. So let me just put all of that in.
We've done a lot of damage quickly here. Doing, doing, doing.
Okay. Alright. He stumbles under the weight of your attacks, but he is still alive.
And yeah, that's it. Actually, no, that's not it. One more spell slot to cast a Shield of Faith on myself. That's it.
Alvi.
The dentist cocky hits hard. So like, is he quite visually messed up from the damage you've done so far?
He's got very large wounds in his back and is bleeding quite profusely from Targan.
My arrows, like I heard him a lot in that early one. I can disengage as an action, can't I? So he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
Disengage to me, friend.
Oh,
Right into your basement.
Into the yellow.
yeah. Oh, I don't see yellow, but that's the way I was going to go anyway. I would disengage, and then I think I can go 30 feet and move my 30 feet.
You can go 40. Disengage moves you 10.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I'll go to here.
Get behind Nathan Bradbury.
And then Beagle is going to be extremely displeased with what he just saw. So is Targan still next to the thing now?
He's where he is.
Is that close enough to hit it?
Well, it is for him, but you can see where he is. He's 10 feet. If he has a 10 feet weapon, he can attack it.
Okay, I might have to move Beagle back. If Beagle moves to there, is that close enough to still get... Oh. He'll attack anyway, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
with just a normal attack then. Curses.
Okay. Krung spins and easily batters him away. Father Nathan?
Nate, Bradbury says to everybody, can we please stop fighting? I'm sure it was a misunderstanding.
Shut up, Nathan, and finish him.
Negative.
Father Bradbury sighs.
I agree! He is an evil fiend and he must be banished.
In the name of Whoopah, we will smite him back from whence he came.
Alright.
Yes, do it now, Prince Targan.
I cast Cure Wounds on Alvi.
For 15?
Yeah, you get 15 points.
Thank you, Nathan.
Just stay behind me, friend. And I'll move there, so that he's in range of his next turn, and the luchadors fly around me.
Eku will... Echo will hold her action.
Really?
Yes.
He needs to roll for my thing now.
No, you need to roll for your damage. Roll 38.
I meant like the wisdom save.
Oh, right. So he does that every time. No pass.
He
So,
takes 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Be funny
You
if that's
see-
the killing blow.
Oh, it's so close. It's so close.
All my damage is non-lethal damage, by the way.
It's so close. You see these luchadors pass through him, and he staggers and under the force of them. And he turns and he points his giant glaive at you, Targan, and he says, "Do not worry. We will be meeting again very soon, my friend. Perhaps then we will find peace between us both." And he
Yes.
takes from on his belt, tucked into his belt, he takes out some kind of amulet, and he holds it up in his hand, and he speaks a word, and you see him kind of flicker out and disappear.
Bullshit.
A little bit of a pop, and he disappears.
Goddamn magic.
Do you leave his
Well,
bag of
he
shit
is
behind?
dealt with.
Yes, he
Now
did.
we will deal with the hag. And also rifle through this bag of shit.
They
Can he
leave
not
behind
just-
his. They leave his pipe. That's the real. That's all the Duke cares about right now.
The pipe is on the bench too. Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Hey
Can
boys,
he-
the Duke's got a pipe.
Can you just pop back into this place, though?
I cast another Cure Wounds on you, Alvi.
I do not think that he will be back so soon. I think that maybe he goes to warn his mistress.
So you get
Yes,
9
we
more.
should make haste.
That is where Miko is.
But before that, we did make a trade.
I'm gonna grab this whole sack of shit and throw it over the back of Lady Tsunami.
Okay.
Nathan starts to pick up his gloves, and we'll put them back on over his fingerless gloves. Button up his shirt. There could have been better ways to handle that.
You will soon learn that you are wrong.
There's only one way to deal with fiends in this world. Targan, she gives you a nod and says, "You have done well when you needed to do well." Thinking about I
I
am
do
glad.
only as is my duty.
I am glad that you follow Ubtel. He is a good god. Now we must hurry if we are to help Miko before she is to arrive at this temple.
Of course. Make haste.
Ugh, he nearly cuts me in half.
Can I pick up the ring that he probably left there in that whole situation?
Sure.
Sweet.
You want it now?
I'm gonna
Uh,
put it in my pocket for later.
Iku very quickly starts leading Tika almost at a run down this path between the trees.
The Duke follows, polishing his new pipe.
Iku will call back and she'll say, "Targan! Prince Targan! Quickly, you must ride ahead and find Miko before she reaches the temple. If she is to get there alone, and if the Oni is to get there at the same time, it could mean that my friend will end up dead."
Don't run ahead, Tarkin.
I'm gonna move at 120 feet each round.
Jesus, he's doing it. He's your new best friend.
Yeah, they're all about smiting together.
Alright.
Hey, Alvi, you see my new pipe, huh?
This is a good pipe. I did not get anything again. Just nearly dead.
We're doing chicken sized little hut. We're terrible losers.
terrible looters.
Terrible.
I'm going to take a
Just
shit
mental
in it
note
later.
too. That sack of shit that he had, was that from the chest in his little house, or was the chest a separate thing?
There was a chest. He got that from the chest.
Okay, I was taking note of that.
Whether or not you didn't see in the chest, so
Right, yeah. Might have to circle back later on.
Did LV take like the wrath of the Oni thing because of the damage he did at the start, or was that random?
it's because you are the only one not wearing heavy armor right in
Oh.
front of him.
Oh, okay.
He's not stupid.
He is stupid. He lost.
Wow, rude.
It's just because Tarkin blew his load on him and now he's beat for the day.
This is the nerf tunnel
I did
fighter
22
Target-
damage at the
we're
start.
using.
Targan, you race ahead on Lady Tsunami. Give me an animal handling to see how well you can navigate through this jungle.
I just have a black screen.
Yeah, I'm fixing.
Okay.
Just calm down, Whoopah.
Okay, you race ahead, and you nimbly guide her over logs and around bogs, and you easily catch up to Miko. You see along the way, you see this path appear as if you've been on it the whole time, and hanging on the trees around it are like bones and like spines and ribs and skulls along the path marking it. And eventually you see Miko walking at a very steady pace ahead of you.
Miko, you must stop. Get on the back of my steed. We must rendezvous with the rest.
Why would I get back on your steed? I'm going to see this temple.
There is great danger ahead. A hag waits for you, and only aunt it assailed the party.
He attacked you.
Yes, there was a gruesome battle.
Well, then let's go to the temple.
They are not far behind us. We should rendezvous with them and then move together.
If you wish.
I'll reach my hand out then and assist her on the back of Lady Tsunami.
Sure.
Okay. And then you ride back and catch up with the others, and you'll be able to walk together to the temple. You're not there yet, so if you want to talk and discuss or do something, now is the time.
Are you hurt, Miku?
No. I've been walking.
Our friends decided to attack a helpless creature,
Helpless creature.
He didn't look very helpless.
and they attacked
He was
him
not a
even though he
helpless
just
creature.
wanted a blanket.
He was an Oni and not welcome in this land.
You have decided that again,
Not
Iku.
only that, but he threatened our lives, said that we couldn't leave,
He
and that
just
he would
wanted a
decapitate
blanket.
the lot of us.
I believe the father. He has never lied to me before. But he was also not a helpless creature. I see you dispatched him easily enough.
Does
He
anyone
was
have
not
some
dispatched.
ointment?
He was able to get away, and that is why Targan has come to bring you back. If he is to reach the hag before we are to get there, then it could have meant great danger for you.
Then let's ride before he reaches her.
He could have just teleported there already.
If he has done what I think he has done, then he will arrive before us.
Then hurry.
Does anyone have some ointment? I can still see my ribs.
I don't want to blow my load.
Iku will turn to you as you walk very quickly beside her, and she puts her hand upon your shoulder, and she will cast this for you.
Ooh. Thank you, Iku.
You are welcome. You fought very bravely against that evil creature. But our work is not done yet. Are you feeling much better now, or do you need more?
I would need some more if you've got more.
I have but a little bit more.
I feel like I am but 2/3 of myself.
Is this enough?
That is enough now, I think.
Good. Hurry now.
Thank you.
Okay. And as you hurry through the twisted and dark jungle, you come across this building ahead of you. It looks like most of the area around it has been swallowed back up by the jungle, and indeed even this is broken and destroyed. It's rubble and ruin. And you can see that the walls of the Church of Lathander have fallen down over many, many years and disrepair, and no one's kept it in shape. Inside, you can see that there is a lot of trash littering the floor. Well, it appears that we are here. Here is your lost temple.
And didn't you not say you would know what to do when we arrived, Bradbury?
Well, now that we're here, we can look around, but I suppose you should be on lookout for a hag or a very angry Krung. And Bradbury steps into the temple, and like before entering, he'll give like a prayer to Lathander to guide him.
Before he enters, can I check for traps or anything like that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you could do that. Roll an investigation.
Would I be able to see that that wasn't like he wasn't doing a very good, or she wasn't doing a very good job of looking?
No.
Oh.
You can roll with advantage because Alvi wanted to help you. Let's roll again.
We did it.
You look around and you see no evidence of traps.
Is Alvi able to tell that he wasn't doing a very good job of helping?
Oh, Lathander, please guide us in our journey. Show us what we must be shown.
Eku ties up Tika outside.
What do we see in here apart from trash? There's a staircase.
You see a staircase, you see mushrooms and plants growing out of the rocks, and you see just trash everywhere.
They're trashing.
I'm gonna walk towards the staircase and investigate it.
I'll investigate on this side.
Father Bradbury, as you're looking around, your foot kicks apart some of the rubbish, and you see what looks to be a little carved item there on the floor.
I will pick it up and investigate it.
You find that it is a little carved dog.
I will keep it.
And as your hand touches it, you feel that it is quite magical.
I will definitely keep it.
And now you have this.
Oh my god.
Can I tell what it does?
I want that.
Yeah.
At the bottom,
Something?
scroll down.
Yeah.
Very useful, it seems.
When asked the question, the dog will answer in only truth or lies.
Don't waste that. It's a genie dog.
Hey, what does that mean?
You got your magic item,
Ponder
David.
on it. Ask Nathaniel.
Jamball, you said that this magic item that I got would be beneficial.
I said that it would not hurt you.
You said it would be beneficial as well.
It is beneficial.
Ask it a
Yogs,
question,
Yogs,
David.
Didn't she say that?
Ask it
would be
something, David.
beneficial?
I never said
Hey, you don't
beneficial.
know. Ask it something.
Okay.
Ask it if it's going to be beneficial.
Mr. Statue. Mr. Statue Dog thing. Is Lathander wanting us to find something immediately in the vicinity?
The dog's mouth pops open and a voice comes out of it, and it says, "Yes!"
Mr. Dog, will I ever become a luchador?
Yes!
Are you lying right now?
No!
I like this dog. I'm keeping this dog.
Maybe you'll have somebody to talk to that might want to listen.
Yes. All we can hear all night is, and then he said, "Yes."
But I don't know if the lie, the no is a lie. This is bullcrap, GM.
She got you
That is the
again.
best. To the stream who doesn't know, I argued for a magical weapon, and Jamball said she would give me one that's beneficial.
I
And
didn't
this
say
is
beneficial.
Clearly
I
not
said I said
beneficial.
I'd give you a magic item that doesn't hurt you.
Look, you never know. It could be beneficial. We might be finding something that can be hurt by magic, and you get to throw it at it.
Could be
That's
worse.
true.
You could have rolled your ankle on that dog.
Iku looks around the room, taking note of all the trash, and then moves forward to investigate the staircase of Miko.
Yeah, I want to see if they're here, so I want to look up or down it, whichever way it goes.
It goes down.
Okay, do I hear anything down there?
You hear nothing.
This is a pretty small temple. I thought such a glorious god would have a much bigger abode.
There's a staircase here. Why don't we look below?
Did we agree to help them come here or to help them once they're here?
Magic dog, will we find any enemies in the vicinity?
Iku looks at Miko and says, "Yes, let us go." And the dog says, "Yes!"
Okay, careful, friends. The dog says there's enemies in the area.
Oh, what a surprise.
Iku looks to Miko.
Oh, I'll go first if she's waiting for me to go first.
She is.
Would you prefer I lead, Iku?
She gives you a small smile and says, "I have seen that you are most capable."
I start to walk down the stairs and say, if I lead, that means I'm deciding who lives or dies.
Such decisions will come when the time is needed. And you start to head downstairs and she follows you. And they disappear downstairs. And if you look to the right, you'll see in one moment.
Multi-level.
Right, so let me fill in your sight lines here.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna strike the torch.
Miko, you are 5 sight. Again, you are 5 as well, but you are holding a torch.
Can I pull my bullseye lantern out?
Yes.
Alright. It's 60 feet in a cone, and then 60 feet of dim light.
I've got night vision 30, I believe.
I'm just gonna cast light on my gloves.
And I think I've still got my Chewinga thing giving me night vision.
How much night vision?
You never really said.
I'm sure I did.
Mm,
What did you say? What are you doing? You're casting light on yourself, David?
Yeah, on my gloves.
And light is 30 feet? Or 20?
I want to say it's 30, but let me look.
Uh,
20 feet.
Miko, how much is yours?
60 feet, and then 60 feet of dim light after that, for 120 total. It's in a cone. And the cone is... Actually, it doesn't say what the cone is.
Okay, so do you all head down?
Yeah.
Looks like a tunnel.
Yes.
I should head down.
So fun.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Okay, so move to the right and you will see. When you come down these steps, it is very, very dark. It goes a long way into the ground. And you can feel the cold, dark earth kind of closing around this stone structure built into it. When you reach the bottom of the staircase and then step down, you see a figure standing there, a very big humanoid figure with very broad shoulders, very, very tall. It's standing in a complete suit of plate armor that is shining gold. And in the center of the chest is the sign of Lathander, the rising sun. On the top of the breastplate, under where the chin is, there is a dark stain that runs down it. It's almost like a bib, so it's very thick at the top and then thinner at the bottom. And as you stand there and watch, you see what this dark stain is. You see a drip of red liquid drop from underneath the helm onto the plate and kind of move into the rest of it there.
Red liquid.
Yes, blood.
So where's the statue? It's that red thing down there. Nathan.
It's not a statue.
Oh, sorry. It's an actual
Can I act?
NPC.
Pardon?
Can I act?
Yeah, you can act.
Okay, can the rest be further behind me so that I can be more at the front? I don't want to be closer to it, but like everyone's real pushed up to me right now.
Well, everybody pushed up down the stairs, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
as
fine.
much as you can get.
I'll simply have my glaive drawn and point at it and say, "Stand aside."
In its hands, it has a large greatsword, also adorned with the symbols of Lathander. And it's resting at, like, the tip is on the ground, and it's resting its hands on the hilt as it looks towards you all.
Yeah. We are.
It turns its head slowly, one of you as you speak.
Yeah, I say to it, "Stand aside. We are here to restore the light of Lathander."
All you see is the drip of the blood onto the breastplate. Then in a smooth motion, it takes its sword and it sheaths it in this great golden sheath at its side, and it turns and it walks.
Alright, I'll follow it.
I'd like
Wait,
to follow.
can you wait 1 second?
Yep.
I just want to put Eco on follow.
Okay.
I want to follow behind Miku. And I would
Sorry,
also
Eku.
I'd also like to be like visibly saying like an old Lathandarian prayer out loud that hopefully it can hear me.
So use your mouse keys as you move through here, please.
Arrow keys.
Yeah, sorry, arrow keys. So you walk through and you follow, and as your lights up this area, you see that this is a great... If I stop, you stop. I'm just doing narrative.
Oh, sorry.
A great open chamber, a crypt. And you see these coffin-like bed areas where these skeletons have been laid down to rest, and some of them have like rusty weapons laid with them, and what looks to be broken jars and smashed stuff all over the floor that probably would have been in there with them as tribute. The coffin crypts are like 2 high, like bunk beds, one on the bottom, one on the top, and they extend far back into the darkness. You can't even see how far they go.
Okay. Is everyone else following behind us in column?
Not by the look of it. They're all standing at the staircase.
Oh, the Duke's following.
I
He's
would
just
be.
lingering behind.
Yeah, I just heard like stop or whatever. But yeah, I'll be following.
If they're following, I'll say, please don't touch or steal anything.
I would never defile a holy site.
You see that there are lots of vases and broken and smashed stuff, and in the center, also some kind of great statue has been smashed and broken all over the floor. And the figure continues to move. It is very quiet and very dark in here. And as you look around, you see many symbols of Lathander that have been kind of placed or broken or smashed, or many different symbols. The ground looks to be like the stone maybe once upon a time was quite nice, but now it is just, you know, trashed and littered and rubbled.
Can I be leaving a trail of the butt of my glaive in the dust as we walk this path behind him?
Sure.
Thank you.
Alvi, are you playing, or and Targan?
Obviously, he'll be
Keep up.
back in 2 minutes.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
did
back
he?
now.
Sorry.
I could hear, but I couldn't talk.
Sorry, I didn't realize you weren't here.
Yeah, I'd just be following.
Okay. Alright. And the big figure continues to walk silently. Every now and then you hear the drip of the blood as it hits his golden chest plate. And then you see these stairs begin to descend deeper and deeper, and the roof becomes smaller and smaller, and the stairs look to be quite worn at this point, and they go very deep into the earth. They're very, very steep. When you see the big figure get to here, you hear the crunch of glass underneath his feet as he crunches along and steps down, and you see littered on the ground there is different bits of glass all over the staircase.
And here we go.
As you enter into this area here, you see before you this chamber. On the walls, it looks like there was once perhaps murals of some kind. Roll me a... Who's got the best perception?
Would a nat 17 be fine?
That doesn't... What does a nat 17 mean?
Oh, I haven't
What
even
is-
base level 17.
I have +5 for perception.
Better than me.
Alright, well you roll with advantage, Alvi.
I do.
Boo!
You will all be able to see, as you enter into this chamber, that there are murals painted on the walls of knights fighting different kinds of demons and devils, and all of them wearing this armor of Lathander. All of them look a lot like this one that you've seen here. And on the other walls, you see them praying and doing all kinds of things. It's clearly some kind of sacred chamber. The ground is just littered in trash, and there's a smell in here that is quite like you'd wrinkle your nose, or you know, some of you of less control would probably put your hand to your face to stop the smell. It's quite terrible. It smells of just dead things and decay and rot. And in here you see in the center some kind of pool where the water looks to be sparkling and nice, but there is a layer of filth and trash on top of it. A cauldron is boiling beside it, and you can see the steam coming out of it as a grizzled, hunched over, rather rotund woman is stirring something within it. On the other side of the pool stands Krung. He is leaning on his glaive quite casually as he watches you enter.
Does he look wounded?
No.
Can we fan out as we like to come in the room?
Yeah, you can come in as you want.
I walk past. Hello again, I say towards Krung.
You won't be able to go past here
Okay, so I can stand
or
here.
here. Yes.
Hello, Krung.
Hello.
I thought you were back at your house.
Sometimes we must leave our homes to do what needs to be done.
That is very
It
true.
shall be fun.
That is very true. And who is your friend?
Friend! The old woman shakes her head and continues stirring her own stuff. And then she completely ignores you.
What is your name? I say towards her.
She again ignores you and goes and messes about with some things and picks something up and nods to herself, and then comes back and pops it in the cauldron, and you see it kind of give off some sparks.
You all might want to move into the room, I think. You don't want to be caught in there if something kicks off.
Visually, Nathan Bradbury is very upset at the disgusting room and how filthy the temple of his god is.
You have symbols of Lathander on you?
Definitely. It'd be
She looks up and she looks at you and she says, Come back to your home,
Lady, if I can call you that. My name is Father
She again
Bradbury, and
drops
I
some
am.
stuff in there and she says, lady,
I-
Abel, Gristle-tooth.
I
You can call
am.
me Abel.
I am not very happy right now.
Abel! Yes.
Yes. I am not happy right now. I am a man of peace, and you see
Peace.
this
Peace.
this-
Every man wants peace. Until
this
they don't.
temple. This temple should be clean, Abel. He's just gonna rudely
But
talk
look how
over her the
wonderful
entire
it
time.
looks now. It looks so wonderful.
No,
Much
So,
improved.
I'm
Isn't
going
that
to
right,
ask
Nico?
you nicely to please leave, because this temple belongs to Lathander, not you.
Lathander has not been here for a very long time.
Right. Well, you see, I can't let you do this, Abel. Lathander's temple.
When Father Nathan steps up, can I just take my glaive and sort of just push it to stop him from coming too close, and then point out the suit of armor?
Yeah.
Perhaps you should stay back, Father. There are others more suited to standing forwards at the moment.
Yes, well, why not come forward? Let him forward. Look at
What
you
that-
with your smooth skin. How ugly you are.
What are those things in the four corners?
They're just lights.
Can I stand here?
Okay.
Or is that in the cauldron?
Yeah, you can stand on the edge.
Okay.
Abel, where do you keep the brooms? I'm having to clean up this mess now, and you must leave.
You would do no such thing. Look, it looks so much nicer here now. Anyway, Krung has told me you've come to see me,
Yes. We have come here to seek the blessings and artifacts of this temple and restore its power.
You will not find anything here. Oh, what is good is gone. And Nico here? He won't share where the rest is, won't you, Nico?
Bradbury begins to start picking up the trash where he's at.
She taps
Wait,
her
what?
ladle on the cauldron, then points it at you, and kind of like, with one eye kind of half closed, she says, you should leave my interior how I like it, boy. Alright, she'll add
Lathander
your
has a
decoration
clean
to it.
environment. I'm sorry I can't stand for this. Now I asked you nicely to leave, so you should listen to Bradbury.
Now. And she points back again to you, Miku, and she says, do you want to bargain?
Did you cause this darkness here around this temple? The jungle is unnaturally
it's
tainted.
much more beautiful, isn't it? Than that dreadful way I found it before.
Miko looks back. Now I'm fucking saying it. Miko looks back at Iku and says, "How do we revert what she has done to this piece of jungle?"
Iku has not taken her eyes from the hag, and she says, "We revert it by killing her."
Is there not another way?
No other way? Well, I could do it, I suppose, but why would I do that?
So that you are not killed.
You think that you could kill me? I have met bigger and braver men than you.
I'm not a man.
Perhaps you aren't. Who can say?
You can revert what you're doing to this land, and you can restore this temple by leaving it, or...
Oh, and what will you give me in return for such a big favor?
Well, I found this dog trinket upstairs. You can speak to it and ask it questions. And he looks at the dog. Will this hag leave soon? I'm asking the dog that.
The dog says, yes!
See,
Let go.
the dog says you will be leaving soon, so I'm gonna start
that
picking up
piece of
this
rubbish,
place.
Yes. Nico, I thought I told you to get rid of that. It's so freaking annoying.
Nathan's like starting to pick up the trash and like clean up the area best he can.
She taps her ladle and walks over here, and she's not looking at you, she's fiddling around with stuff, and she calls back and says, if you don't stop him, then I guess you'll have to bargain for him. I won't tell you again.
Well, we already made a bargain earlier, didn't we, Oni?
You do not honor bargain, nor do you follow rules. Ah, yes, Krung. Krung has told me all about it. Don't worry. Krung will have another 100 years on his service for this failure.
I have come to settle our debt.
How did you enter your bargain, Krung?
He gives a shrug of one shoulder, and she turns back and she says, "No! Don't be bothering Krung. He's just a lowly Oni after all." And she comes back and she puts something in it and stirs it and then bottles it up. She takes, like, ladles out and puts it in some kind of little flask. Now, am I going to have to strike a bargain for this here insolent boy's behavior in my home, or are you going to sort it out?
How about you go 3 rounds in the arena with me? We will spar, wrestling style. Mano a mano.
She wiggles her
Grappling.
eyebrows and says, if you want to fight Nico and Krung, well, if that is what you want, then
Oh,
so be
you and me, hag, will wrestle for it. No weapons, just wrestling.
She looks at you and she says, maybe you've come to bargain for the boy's sanity, huh?
I'm not sure what you're referring to, lady, but I'm cleaning up this temple. It ends today. This belongs to Lathander, and you need to take a bath.
Oh.
A bath? A
Yes.
bath? You come
Yes.
in here and you wreck my abode. You come in here and you insult me.
You
I
live
am
in
beautiful
filth like a
beyond
trash.
knowing.
While they're droning at each other, I want to look back at Targan and say, Targan, which one do you want?
Either is fine.
Then stand forward and pick one.
Pick one? You insolent little fools.
Stand back, father.
With like a huge thing of trash in his hands, he'll step back. Right, but I'm gonna clean up this side of the things then.
Well, we will ask you plainly one more time. Will you leave?
I will ask you plainly one more time. Do you wish to bargain or do you wish to die? Either way, I will have your soul and everything will be fine with me. Perhaps I will eat that one.
That is not desirable, and I'm gonna swing at her 2 times.
Alright.
Tell her she needs to take a bath. Oh, did
Take
you?
your
You're
swing
actually attacking
and-
her?
Yeah, he is. Take a swing and roll initiative.
He's attacking her 2 times.
Bing bong.
Can there please be a broom in this corner for me?
No, it definitely isn't a broom.
Damn it.
It's time for that sick combat music again. And can I enter my tunnel fight?
No, because this is just a surprise attack.
Okay.
Targan, kill the one with the preference of those wearing light armor.
Is there a way I can prepare myself to be in tunnel fight in future fights? Seeing as I know that I'm gonna strike. And it's a defensive readiness.
For a full surprise round, I would let it.
Okay.
But because they're looking at you, I'm gonna let you have.
It's not a real
an attack.
surprise, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm being kind and giving you an attack.
That's kind of you. This Dynasty Warriors music's too real!
Where is Nicole Sheet? There it is. Albi, you are first after. What did you roll? Have you rolled to hit? Oh yeah, 24, 21, 18 damage. Okay. Let me just do that. You strike and you slash up and cut her and you see her cry out and try to fall back away from you. As she screams at the others to do their job. Alright, Albi, you're up.
Did it look like that messed her up a little bit? The
It
damage?
definitely hurt her.
Okay. Alvi being suspicious that if she goes down, the others will give up. We'll target her. First with Hunter's Mark. And then he will take his first shot with advantage at her.
What creature type are Onis?
Giant.
Okay.
Is she a humanoid?
No, I don't think so. No. 17 damage. We'll hit her though.
Big damage! Nice!
Big damage.
22 damage. You're a beast, Whoopah.
I've learnt that because I get the advantage for that first
Yes.
shot, I should always do sharpshooting.
That's right, because whenever you have advantage, you should be sharpshooting, unless they have great
Anything
AC.
else?
3 months and I'm learning. He's not going to move, and I don't want Beagle getting further ahead yet. So Beagle will just try and place himself in between. And that is all, please.
Okay.
Oh, did I have to add damage for Hunter's Mark? Sorry.
Yeah.
That's 1d6, I think.
Take it! Good job. That definitely hurt her. She falls back and slams into the table and rights herself up again. The big man in the suit pulls out his massive greatsword and rushes towards you, Alvi.
Fuck. Every time.
Well, you're right next to him. And Nico will attack you. Twice.
Oh, that's a miss, I think. Dang it!
For 19 damage. As you see the edge of his sword light up in this fiery flame as it slashes through your armor.
Why is everyone burning me today?
For 19 damage. He will... That will be all. That'll be all. Duke, your turn.
That Oni should still be hexed, right?
Yeah, I believe so. If
Alright.
it lasts for a long time.
Cool. Yeah, it does. It lasts for 8 hours now. Alright, in that case, seeing as I don't need to do anything with the hex, my bonus action will be casting Spiritual Weapon, which will be attacking him as well. It'll spawn next to him. And,
Yeah, well, you can move it where you want it.
cool. Yeah, it'll be right next to him. And it gets to attack on the turn I spell it, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Would 15 have hit it?
No.
And then I'll also cast a poison spray at it.
Which is a Constitution.
Shit.
No, no good.
Oh, that's it for me to.
Miko.
I'm gonna stand here, hit twice, and enter Tunnel Fighter.
Okay, the first one hits. The second one.
I'll add
he-
one of my superiority dice to make a hit,
Okay.
or try to. So that's +6 is to the precision attack roll. Well, just attack roll with the one that's on tunnel. So it'd be a 18 as well.
Okay. And then you enter your tunnel fighter.
Then I enter my Tunnel Fighter.
What deal was struck for him for Beagle to be able to do tunnel
It
fight?
got nerfed.
I changed it.
Oh, okay.
There's a limit to the power. It's not unlimited power anymore.
Creature, you can either choose to free yourself of your contract with this hag, or die alongside her. Which will it be?
I do not think you know how bargain works, little man.
I know that if the person you're bargaining with is dead, there is no such thing as a bargain any longer.
And yet she still stands.
I want to dance around him and then swing at the hag.
The hag ducks down out the way, shouting in a language at the other two. Anything else?
Yeah, my last spell slot is gonna go into that. So Shield of Faith.
Okay. Got that shield on you.
Wait, between the fight with the Oni and now, has it been 10 minutes? Or no, because I would still have it from last time if not. I'm not sure how much
It's
time has
definitely,
passed.
yeah, been 10 minutes
Okay.
riding on the path and stuff. Evil's looking quite cut up and not very good right now, and she yells again in a language I don't think any of you understand. And she is going to move her hands about and say some magic words.
Fucking
Disappear.
bitch.
God damn it!
How do we stop this from happening? Every time we fight someone, they just teleport away.
She didn't teleport. Wasn't the pop of a teleport.
Oh.
You need to learn counter spell.
Invisibility.
So it's my turn?
No. I'm still doing stuff.
Can we hear her?
You could probably smell her, to be honest. She hasn't bathed in forever. Looks like she hasn't seen sunlight in like an eternity.
You see her appear, if your light can see that far.
120 feet.
On these stairs that go downwards.
Crap. So do we have line of sight still?
She's down, so you wouldn't see. You would just see like the top of her head as it disappears.
How exactly do we see her appear? Like a puff or like?
It's just like a slight flicker of movement as you see like the top of her hair disappear down the stairs.
Okay.
Bradbury?
A boat.
Bradbury takes off his gloves to show his fingerless gloves, and because this is the temple of his god, he decides to take off his clothes, showing a luchador outfit. On one arm, it says Lathander. On the other arm, it says peace.
Oh my god.
From the robes,
And that's
he
both
pulls
your
out a
turns
mask,
used.
and he puts on the mask. He says, "Because you have desecrated my god Lathander's temple, I must put you out into submission."
Oh god.
He casts spiritual weapon, and the weapons that form are two giant arms that would act like maces, but they're huge arms.
Okay,
And
your
he-
spiritual weapon is the bottom one, and I'll color it.
Okay.
Color it red.
On the arms, you can see like tattoos that say love and peace,
Come on.
but he's going to attack the dude right there with it.
Okay.
For
So it's gonna spiritually punch him. Is that what it's doing?
yep.
God. All right.
With love.
That doesn't
peace.
hit him at all. The love and peace of Lathander's spiritual arms strike against the Lathander symbol on his chest and does nothing.
It says that as a bonus action on my turn, I can move it 20 feet and repeat the attack.
Yeah, but not the Tony summon it because it's a bonus
Okay.
action to do it.
Okay. All right, and that'll be my turn.
Krung takes his giant maul in one hand, but he doesn't draw his katana. Instead, he goes to grab you, Prince Targan.
Ooh.
So give me athletics. Okay,
not-
and he's gonna try again.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Woof.
and he tries to grab you. You can tell that he's trying to grab you and shove you back into the pool to get rid of you, but to no avail. And he looks quite frustrated at that, and
Targan's
probably
slippery.
won't try that again.
Try to grab a
Eku.
fish. Ridiculous.
Iku will cast Sanctuary on you, Alvi, and move back here. So, your turn, Alvi.
Okay. Does the sanctuary, would that mean that if I move out of this guy's range, I won't get the attack of opportunity on me?
He has to make a wisdom saving throw to do so.
To try and hit me through this sanctuary thing.
Yeah.
Is it like, so that would be against her wisdom thingy, or?
Yeah.
Shit. Crap. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just, I guess I'll try and move away, relying on that for him to miss. Closer
so-
to where she ran.
Wisdom saving throw. Alright, he tries to lift his great sword up to smash down on you and it just freezes in the air and he cannot.
Okay. If I move to next to, hang on, press it. If I move to here,
Behind Bradbury.
All this trash is difficult terrain, but you don't have difficult terrain problems, so it's fine.
if I move to here, will I get a shot on the hag?
No.
Fuck. That was a waste of a turn. Shit.
You haven't done your turn yet.
Well, I've used the thing for. Oh, I guess I haven't
You
disengaged.
have to move.
Oh.
So move where you're gonna go.
If I move past the sword, that's Oh, I can move.
You
it.
can
If
move
I'm-
through it.
Okay, and it can't hit me.
It's your team.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was old mates. All right, yeah, I'll just basically chase after her then, I guess.
Okay.
Just don't block the
Oh.
tunnel.
Okay, shit.
Come on.
Well, that's just
10 seconds.
that's fucked me.
8, 7.
I'll go to here, I guess. And then does Beagle need to disengage as well?
No, he used his reaction already.
Okay, so yeah, Beagle's going to be chasing me, or just running with. Actually, no, he can get all the way to her and attack. Beagle will try to bite her.
Okay.
Oh fuck, that probably counts as blocking the tunnel.
You'll be alright.
I assume that missed.
It doesn't miss. Beagle leaps towards that, and you cannot see what happens. You're upstairs.
Did I hear anything?
No, you hear the snarl of Beagle. Nico will rush forward to you, Miko.
Okay, when he starts coming closer, so here, I'll hit him
Okay.
for moving 5 feet while in my reach, so use my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And his speed is 0 if it hits.
It does hit. And his speed is 0.
And as I hit him, Miko whispers, Zeta.
Miko did.
Yeah, Miko did. He will. Do nothing. He can't do anything. Duke.
Alright, because the Oni's a giant, does that mean that I don't have the usual risks of firing into combat against him? Normally that's how we do it.
Yes.
Alright, well in that case, I'm Eldritch blasting this motherfucker.
Jesus.
He's going down, son. First I'll do the Spirit Weapons attack. I don't know if that's a hit or not.
It is.
Oh well, that's 20 damage. And then I'm going to start throwing my Eldritch Blast. Oof. Yeah, there you go.
Big damage. He stumbles under the weight of it, but he rights himself and gets ready to attack. Is that all?
Yeah, that's me.
Miko.
Can I perceive hidden stuff to tell if the hag I saw scampering off was an illusion and I heard or felt a different one go the other way?
Damn it.
You... Well, you can't even see the other one. You can't even know what's happening.
You said I saw a flash of its hair going down the other way. I'm asking if...
Yeah, but you can't see it anymore.
Right, but I'm just asking if it was an illusion, is it possible for me to, like, listen and hear if I heard scampering off in the other direction or a noise in the other direction, like it was a distraction?
You heard no other noise.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move after it. So I'll move... hang on. Is any difficult terrain in my way here?
All the trash is difficult terrain.
So this above Alvi, is that trash?
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be... So I can only move to here on one move. What do I see when I get to the top of the stairs?
You see the girl on the stairs.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Considering I caught a glimpse of her hair before, would I understand that she should be on this tunnel right now? Like she couldn't have got away from me?
Yes, you would know that she should be down here.
And I can't hear anything.
Roll me a perception. No? Only the sounds of the fight around you.
I will run in the other direction. So I'll go backwards. Fucking jiggy. I guess to here. I'll say to Alvi as I go past, see if she went that way, pointing towards the way Beagle went.
Where to?
And then I'll just enter my bonus Tunnel Fighter, and that's it.
Target.
Well, two can play into that game, big boy.
And I'm gonna creep around behind him. And
I'll take
try
a
to
bite.
shove him into the pool.
Okay. Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Oh wow.
You both just like kind of wrestle against each other, equal in strength, and none of you, either of you, giving way.
Is Father Bradbury enjoying the show?
All right, and Targan's turn comes to an end.
He wishes there was more oil.
Okay, and now it is Nathan Bradbury's turn.
Nathan Bradbury?
Nice. My PC crashed, so just one sec. Well, I'm gonna attack with my spiritual weapon again.
Mm-hmm.
See if that hit as a bonus action. It's non-lethal damage, of course.
Yes, that did hit.
Awesome. And Nathan Bradbury is going to try and grapple him.
Okay. Athletics?
Oi.
Damn.
No.
Damn. Alright,
You
next
quit.
time. That'll be my turn.
Krung. Krung is going to push you off him, and he's going to take the glaive, and he's going to attack Alvi.
God damn it! Fucks.
You did stand there!
Hey. Oh, you piece of shit.
Is that hit?
Yeah, I think so. Mine's 15. Yeah.
Alright, so minus 20 health. Leaves you on 10. He's going to attack you with the katana as well.
Nah.
And you go down.
Fuck that guy. All day.
He was just man wrestling with Targan. He's like, oh, actually.
Actually, I'll take out this one and then deal with that one.
We're gonna need some Nathan Bradbury over there.
Eku is going to see you go down. She is going to... How far can Eku move? That was 20. So she can make it to you. And she is going to use... Cure Wounds on you. So she's going to get you up with 9 health.
Ooh.
And you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Why'd I have exhaustion?
Because you went down.
Has that always been a thing?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And she yells back at Targan as she does it, and she says, "Do you think that you can handle this, Prince Targan of Uptown?"
There is nothing that I cannot handle.
I am pleased to hear it. And now it is Albie's turn.
I didn't actually think I didn't realize I was even in range. So if I move from here, it's a target of opportunity?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
You would have to disengage first.
Yeah. Alright, I will disengage.
You have to spend half your movement getting up as well, because you're prone.
So then I can't move if I
You
disengage.
have 15
can I?
movement.
Oh.
Your disengage takes your action, it takes your attack away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Half
Okay.
your movement would then be 15 feet, so then you'd have 15 feet left, or whatever your speed is,
Alright.
half of that.
I think it's 30. Yep. Alright, then yeah, I will just try to get that 15 feet away. Does that... am I able to see the hag now?
No. See nothing on the stairs.
Okay, well, I guess Beagle's gonna... Can Beagle, like, sense anything?
Roll me a perception for him.
I don't know where his perception is.
It's just wisdom if he doesn't have the skill.
Okay.
He is able, he puts his nose to the air and he turns back the other way up the stairs.
Shit.
Is he moving? Move him if you want.
I guess he'll go back a little bit.
He also has his attack as well. So are you going to move and attack him? Or not?
Well, so does he know exactly where? Can he pinpoint
No,
exactly
he doesn't
where
know.
it is?
He doesn't know exactly where she is.
All right. Well, he'll just come back then and hold his attack.
Okay. Nico.
Niku, Miko, and Echo.
Nico. Yeah, maybe I subconsciously named him that because of... Nico is going to step in between the two of you.
I hit him as he moves out with the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, tunnel fire.
And I'll make
You
the
do not
1d8.
hit him. You do not hit him.
No, well, I expended the superiority dice to try.
Yeah, you don't hit him. And he moves into here. He deflects it with a ching of his sword. Ching! And he steps in and quickly brings his great sword around onto Duke. Oh, that's not the right sheet.
And he misses.
And as you laugh, you see it. He swings it around. It smashes into the wall, and then he raises it above his head to bring it down on you. And it smashes into the holder, the light holder behind you. And as you duck, it's like an inch above your head. He then... Nope, that's his turn. Duke.
He's in plate armor, isn't he?
Yes.
Alright, fuck this guy. My bonus action, I'm moving my hex onto him. And then I am attacking him with my shocking grasp, which I get advantage for because he's in metal armor.
Okay.
Shit.
You reach out and you grab him, and he just like punches you straight in the shoulder, making you fall back away from him.
Alright. Well. That's all I can really do.
Miko.
Miko is going to. Sorry, was that Toby?
Could Elvie call out? Oh, could Elvie call out to her, saying that Beagle thinks the
Yeah.
hag's gone the other way?
Yeah, I'll give you 5 seconds of combo.
Miko, Beagle thinks she's gone the other way.
I know.
Okay, okay.
All right, and then I'll move. And I'll take an attack of opportunity from him as I pass for 30 feet. I would imagine.
Yes, he will.
Nope, misses me. Do I see anything up these stairs or hear anything?
Roll me a perception.